Hey everybody, this is Pam at the Paper Outpost. Welcome, welcome. If you've got some simple book pages and some cardstock or Digikits or scrapbook paper, we can make some beautiful and very simple cards. So this is a little card that is an example of using a picture from a Digikit or a printable download. I took two of the pictures. One is the front, one is the back. I just cut it out, rounded the corners, and then made this little envelope for it. So if you need a card fast for any particular surprise birthday party, gift giving, anything, you can make cards very quickly. So I'm going to show you a couple ways to very simply make cards that anybody can do. Okay, so let me just clear the deck here. Okay, what's this? Okay, so I've got some cardstock first of all. And if you don't have any Digikits, which are printable downloads that you can buy on Etsy from lots of people, maybe you've got some cardstock. And that's a great place to start. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold a piece of cardstock in half. I just cut out what looks like card size, or the card size I want to make. And then the next thing that will make the difference is how big a book page you have is. So will it accommodate the card inside? And for this particular book page, which is, I would call it novel size, there's a couple different books. And let me just give you the dimensions. I think that, well, that's too small. Let me get you a real, okay, here we go. This one, can you hear me? Can you see? Oh, I need to back up a little bit. There we go. Is 7 3/4, I'd say, by 5. And this one is 7.5 by 4 3/4. Well, no, yeah, 4 3/4. Okay, so what I would recommend, I'm not trying to measure here. I just grab book pages and tear a page out, and then I make a square, and I do that by grabbing the end of the book page and bringing it to this edge, flush with this edge. And some book pages are stronger than others. You want something that has a little bit of strength to it, because somebody's going to be maneuvering it in and out, a card in and out of it, right? So here I'm just going to take this metal ruler, and I call it a tearing ruler because I love to tear with it. Okay, and I tear that extra piece off. Okay, so now I have a square, if all went well. And I'm using the text just as a decoration, but you can, orient your text certain ways and things like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this card. Now this one is too big to make, to fit inside this little piece of paper. Now what I could do is I could build a larger square. I could totally do that, and then it would work. So how would I do that? Okay, so what I would do is I might take 4 of these book pages, okay, and I'm gonna lay them out like this, and I'm gonna glue them together. That's what she's gonna do. She's gonna glue these babies together. Okay, so we're gonna make a bigger sheet of paper out of smaller sheets, because maybe we don't have a giant book hanging around the house. Okay, so here we go. We're just going to make a bigger piece of paper. All right, and then up here, I'm going to glue this one on here. Okay. All right, can we see that? I'm going to back up a little more so you can see the whole thing. Okay. All right, hope you're having a dandy day. Hope you're playing with your papers and having fun. Truth be told, I've just thought of this idea, so let's see if it works together. I don't know, it just kind of came to me because I thought, yeah, not everybody's got big book pages. What can we do about it? So I'm just laying glue down where these pages might intersect. If you're using wet white glue, like Elmer's glue, just make sure your paper dries before you start with your project. Okay. All right. So now we have a bigger page, and I'm going to do the same concept. Oh, it's not close. A little shy on the glue under here, Pam. Don't be stingy with the glue. Okay, not too much. You just want it so it's sealed. Same concept. We're going to take this. I'm going to take it like this, and I'm going to fold a square. And this is going to give me a much bigger envelope to work with. Oh, it's working in my mind. We'll see it's going to work in reality. Okay. We'll probably have a giant envelope now. I'll need to get a bigger card. That might happen. That's okay. Tear this piece off. We can always use that for scrapping later. All right. Now, where'd that card go? Was this it? Gosh, it looks so small now. I need a bigger card. Although maybe it was it. Okay, so this is that way. Okay, so we have this here. Okay, and what I think I'm going to do is, because it's so big, I'm going to do this and fold that. Now this is going to come up only partially. I could probably even fold more of it off. So maybe I'm going to fold this under to deal with that, or I could snip it off. Either way, that will not lower it because I need to lower it, which I just realized I'm going to take this down now. Okay, and now we're going to fold up, and that's going to be about the right location. It's going to be pretty good. Okay, so now what we want to do is take this open, and we want to keep this flush on the crease where it was, and you want to keep it basically in the middle where that line was. So half of the card is on this side, half of the card is on that side. I do it by eyeballing, but you might be better doing it by measuring. We'll just see. We might have extra on either side. We don't want too much extra or it's going to look too weird. Okay, so then we're going to do this. All right. And then we're going to do this. Okay, so you want it snug but not tight because you want to be able to get the card inside out easily. All right, so now I want these to come. Okay, we're getting just too much paper here. We just need to cut a chunk off. Okay, and we're just going to need to cut a chunk off. It's a little too bulky for this girl's taste. All right, maybe this is even too bulky for this girl's taste. Let's just go ahead and tear off some of this excess that we don't really need. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to fold this in. And we're going to fold that in. We've got this card is very strong. We've got lots of extra here. And we're going to fold this up. And I think we've actually even made a pocket. And maybe I'll keep that. I think we've made a pocket that was unexpected. It's a surprise pocket. Surprise to me because I didn't know it was going to be there. But we'll just work with it. Get my dauber so you can see the pocket better. Let me get my scissors. Because of my great folding ability, I have something that's sticking out here, so I'm going to take that off. And I'm just going to ink up this pocket so it shows a little bit better. Now there's pocket in here, and then if I glue it down, there'll be pocket back here, which I think I'm going to go with that one because it's a little sturdier. Nobody's going to have to muscle fuss in there. You know what I mean? We don't muscle fussing. So this is now called the Envelope with Pocket Surprise Envelope by connecting book pages together. So I think the biggest takeaway from this particular project is never let lack of a craft supply stop you. Meaning, if you think your book pages are too darn small, think again. That's right. And you could also tear that 4-piece to a smaller size and make your envelope there, and you wouldn't have as much excess. But if you've got the excess and you just want to keep rolling, use it to your advantage. Why not? We're creators. We just kind of create. That's what we do. Go with it. Hold this down. That does cover that, so that's good. Okay, now I'm going to glue this down. A lot of mayhem going on here. I think I'm just going to glue this whole thing down, and I think I'm going to glue this together, so we're not dealing with too much mayhem at this end. All right, so now I'm going to glue this. I'm going to glue this. And then I'm going to get a little 1-inch circle punch, or any kind of circle punch will do. Maybe I'll use this one today. I think this is a 2-inch circle punch. And I just use a little bit of it to get a thumb hole. Phew. And get that inked up, and then stick her down. And now we have a cute little envelope with a flap and all. And a cute little card inside. Now, what can we do with this cute little card inside? Well, you could do a lot of things. Let me see. Maybe I'm going to round the corners of this cute little card with my crocodile corner chomper, in case anybody was wondering what that little device is. And we come around, and we're just going to make a quick matching card, or a complimentary card, however you want to do it. And let's see, what do I got that's Glucia? I do have these little, where are you? Cute little, I was playing with the, I'm going to need some Easter cards coming up, so I'm just going to turn this into a quick little Easter card. And I think it's going to be really cute. This is from a Digikit or printable downloads that I sell in my Etsy shop. Shameless self-promotion here, called Bunny Rabbit Vintage, I think. Yeah, okay. So I'm just going to make, you could put anything on here. You could rubber stamp, you could draw a picture, you could put all sorts of fun stuff. Totally up to you. I still have this piece, and I have this little piece. And this is out of a book called Heartthrobs I've been working from for a while. It has beautiful poems all about love and romance and just different versions of love and that kind of stuff. So any little poem is going to be cute as pie here. So maybe I'm just going to rip this out and I will use it. So it's part of a little collage. All right, something about keep it some thinner. All right, so let's glue you down, and we're gonna pull out the old elusive Scotch Create glue stick. Just pick your favorite glue stick. Somebody said this one is hard to find now because Pam bought it all, but I don't know if 3M still makes it. It's by Scotch 3M Tape Company. Maybe they have a replacement one, or maybe there's another glue stick that's just as good. Please feel free to put your favorite glue stick below if you can't find this one, so others might have some other good ones to look for. Okay. And then maybe just something like that. Maybe even a little thinner. We go a little thinner. And it doesn't matter if you get the whole word, if you tear it on the line. It's just some kind of nice little something there at the bottom. For the heck of it, it's just a little piece of decoration. And that will also marry it to this. Okay. And so I would say this would be a medium level, just because there's extra folding and stuff like that. But I'm going to show you a super, super simple method to make a card. If you're like running out the door and you're like, head slap, I forgot the card. What am I going to do? Okay, so in here you might want to, you know, stamp a sentiment or something like that. And it can be very simple. You don't have to go dramatic on this stuff. And you can do absolutely nothing too, which is fine. I have a word, and I'm just going to put the word believe. There, that's it. Now they can use this card for whatever they like, and they have a little starting place. And what I'm going to do is also give them something for the front, which might also be one of these little pictures. Wait a minute, do I have something else? I think I have smaller bunnies in there. Hang on. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, hold on, right here. Oh, I did make small bunnies. Okay. All right. Sorry, I know the audio sounds like I walked away because I don't have my mic because Sunny snagged it. And it's somewhere now in the universe. I don't know where it is. I have to find it. Little Gipper got it. Okay. So maybe I'm going to cut out a little picture. And I just want the person to have something fun to play with, so I might just tuck it in here. You could tuck anything in here. It could be book page. It could be, maybe you want to put a little blank card in there or something like that, so they have something to play with. Or just some other cute little pictures you have, or whatnot. So there's a lot of things that you can put in there. You're never really stuck for ideas. Maybe some stickers. Something like that. Just to have some fun things to tuck in there that they can pull out. That actually might look really cute on there. We'll just tuck some fun things in there. I have this little book. Where is it? A little tiny book of pictures. Here it is. I'm almost done. I've been using them for all sorts of different things. Here's a butterfly. Maybe I'll tuck you in here. Maybe we'll pull you out here. And we'll tuck you in there. There we go. Okay, so now we have this, and you can do whatever you want on here. For example, maybe you want to just put a little piece of material down to create a little flap, which is totally fine. This is just some, I don't know what this is, some kind of thick muslin. And we're just going to glue that there. And we're going to ink it up a little bit. You can do that, give it a little color. Okay. Okay. Grunge it up a little bit. Sticker down. And maybe just to give a little weight to that project, we might put a button or not. Doesn't have to. If it's going to go in a journal, you may or may not, depending on how much bulk you feel comfortable adding to your project. I fear not the bulk. Okay. Here's a little button. I think that'll look really cute. You could sew threads in the button. You could just leave it as is. Okay, I'll put that like that. No, I think I want to stick this on. Is it going to be an easy peel? Yes. Oh, we've discovered an easy peel. Okay. And maybe this little flower. This is not a flower, Pam. This is a butterfly. I'm going to cut this out. Fussy cut just for fun. Just using what's in front of me. Sometimes that's useful as opposed to running around trying to find 1,000 other pieces. Just use up what's right in front of you. It's a great way to use up your scraps. Plus you get to use little bits and bobs you might not otherwise use, and I think it's a super way to have a little fun with those things. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's going to turn it into, basically turning it into a sticker here. No different than that little guy. I'll put you up here. I'll put you up there. Okay, totally your choice where you want to put it. And maybe I want to use some green. I've got some pink on this sticker. It's not a sticker, rubber stamp, but maybe I'm going to use some. This is peeled paint, in case anybody was wondering. I need to order another mic. Okay, just putting some random stamping on here just to kind of fill in the background a little bit, make it a little more foo-foo. And there we go. All right, so a cute little card. Okay, so we have a little defect here that we need to go in and repair. There's a little glue shortage. So we just go in and we repair it. There we go. And now it's done. Now we have our little card. Open it up, they have a little place, and it's all dandy. So the super simple way of making a card, okay, when you're running out the door, I think, is, and let's say you don't have a lot of supplies. That green? That's green. And that's brown. All right. You take your book page, okay? So we take a book page. And this is very rudimentary, but it works in a pinch. Okay, so what you want to do is put it upside down. And then you fold it up to about where you want your flapper to come over, okay? But it's a little handy here to maybe put your card inside first. So let's do that. We need a card that fits. So I'm just going to take a piece of cardstock. And you can even take, you could not necessarily do a card. Maybe you just want to add writing paper. Let's do that because we've already shown a card. Okay, let's get a piece of old copy paper, which most people have. Okay, you could do single sheets. You could do double sheets. Maybe I'll do a double sheet just because it's kind of fun. And this is too wide. That's okay. Maybe I want it to be about here. Fold it in. Just make sure it's in enough so that it goes in and out easily in here. And how deep do we want it? Not deeper than our fold. So let's approximate our fold. And we want it to sit maybe just there. Maybe sticking up just a little bit so somebody can grab it. And you can cut this, pull this, tear it, whatever you like to do. I'm going to tear it. I like the torn edge look. I think it's pretty. You can leave these tails on here so when they open it up they have more writing room, or you can remove them. I think I'm going to remove them. Again, I like the torn edge. And if you want to tear this edge as well, which now I'm going to kibosh the entire size of everything, put your ruler on with the sharp edge of the ruler down. Just take a little smidge cover that, and then hold it firmly, and then pull this side. And then you can tear a very tiny piece off without it tearing in your hand, which helps. Now maybe, I don't know, maybe I don't want to ink this. Yeah, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm going to round the corners just so, you know, it looks like something highly professionally made. And you could decide how this card would like to sit in here. Where do you want to put your adornment? And maybe I'm just going to use a little stamp, nothing fancy, or maybe nothing. Maybe I'm just going to draw a doodle. Let's pretend we don't have stamps. I'll just draw a doodle and everything will be dandy. Okay, so, and you can orient it any way you want. And in the meantime, I'm going to glue this. Take this and I'm going to glue my very, very basic, world's easiest envelope design. Hold that up. The 3 dudes. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to say maybe this is the top. I'll just declare this is the top. And I will maybe start with a swirl. And then start with another swirl beside it. And just do a little odd swirl flower. Oh, well, it was so far away you probably didn't see it. Okay, I'll come closer. Okay, so that was pretty much it. You could do the same. I'm just going to do it on the same side. Same thing on the inside so you can get the swirl flower technique. Basically, you do a little spiral. You do another little spiral beside it until they touch. And a little third one until they touch. And then you do a few cutie little vine-like leaves. And then you're pretty much done. Was I in shot? I hope so. So you can go ahead and ink all of this if you wish, but I think I like the contrast between the white and this. This is now really officially an envelope. Did you glue? Now it is officially an envelope. I'm going to back up again so you can see. I'm going to tuck this in. You can strengthen this lip if you want it to be a little stronger, but this is such a simple little thing. I'm just going to keep it easy breezy. And I guess I didn't show you greeting cards when you're running out the door, did I? But at least I showed you an envelope option. And you could just use a cardstock and put a picture on it or something like that if you wanted to convert it to a greeting card. Let's see, we have a little piece of lace here. This is, you know, this is totally up your choice if you want to keep going with it. Maybe I'm going to cut this little piece of lace. Just fun things that you can do. Maybe add that there. You could also scrunch it up a little bit. You could do like a roundy design. We'll see. I'll do the long design. It'll keep it a little flatter for inside a junk journal. All right, slide it back and forth a little bit. We've got a little lace. Maybe you want to layer a weird little piece of fabric on it. Maybe we're doing some kind of bizarre collage little flapperoonie here. Because you've got these scraps on your desk and you're being creative and using them up. So I'll just put that on a little angle there. I think I have more of this stuff. I'm just going to randomly add these tiny pieces, cleaning up my desk as I go. I've got this little word that was on the bottom of the butterfly thingy. Maybe I'm going to add that. Numbers always cool. I love numbers. Okay. Ink that a little bit around so it shows. So just doing a little cluster, fun little cluster design here, and seeing where we can take this little lip. I seem to have string stuck to me. It happens. It does. Okay. Oh, we almost went with the whole thing. And maybe I need a focal point. So I've got a little collage, which is cute. I could put another button, but maybe I'm just going to use one of these flowers again. And you can use anything you have. But try and use up your pretties. You know, I think the worst curse of the crafter is to save all the pretties and never use them. And then they will never be seen or admired or anything. And that just breaks my crafty heart. So you pull those babies out and you don't be afraid to use them. This, my little butterfly booklet, I was saving for a while. And I thought, you know what? It needs to see the light of day. Let me put it on my desk so that I can grab it and remember that it's there. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. All right, put you on an angle. And then we have you. Maybe I gotta put a tiny button or two. Just over here in my button drawer. Hang on. Okay. I've just got some little buttons. Let's see. I think pink is not the right color, but maybe this one. Put you face down. Alrighty, and these are just some old vintage buttons. You can buy them in jars and thrift shops and stuff like that. It's kind of fun. And so if they're not too crazily priced, I will pick them up. And then you've got buttons forever. Okay. And there you go. And we have a nice little piece of stationery on the inside. You could put lines on it if you wanted to do something like that, but not entirely necessary. It could just be writing space. And very easy to slip into a junk journal. So yeah, just give yourself a little bit of room there. Fold your little flapper down, and you're good to go. And you could ink it up if you wanted to as well. So a few more steps, a few more folds with a couple joined sheets, or extremely simple and out the door. So there's a little guy around here. Hang on, I have to find him. Sonny, there you are. In the place you're always at. Come here, my love. Come here, my little pumpkin of pumpkins. Oh, did you take my microphone with the little foam end on it? Okay, I'm talking to Sonny, and he is now confessing. He might have a few words.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunshine, and apparently I'm being accused of taking the microphone. Now, she may have a point because I've done it before. Several times, many times, and I really love the little spongy end, and I just can't stop myself when I get a hold of it. I just love to gnaw on that, and Mom does her best to put it aside, out of my reach, far away into the ether so I can't get it, but somehow Sunshine manages to get it. Yeah. And then I have a lot of fun, and I hide it from her. So now Mother will have to go on a big search and see if she can find it. Or she's going to have to order another one, which I would highly recommend, because I didn't eat it, but I hid it really well. And there's the other alternative. She may have accidentally thrown it out. We're not ruling that out. So love y'all. Happy crafting.
Okay.
Sunshine out.
Very good, Sonny. Thank you. So everybody, have an awesome day. If you don't know, I have a free monthly emailed newsletter, which I will send you a free digital image each month, a checklist of supplies, note from the bookmaker, and page list of ideas on how to break a blank page. All the freebies are down at the bottom of each newsletter, so check those out. You're also going to get junk journal tips, updates from me, and just other fun stuff. So I have my videos come out Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays now, 7 a.m. Eastern Time. My podcasts, which are audio, come out Tuesdays and Thursdays, new material. You can watch them on most, you can listen to them on most podcast platforms that you listen to. Just type in the Paper Outpost podcast. It should come up, and into Google. And if you want to watch video podcasts, you can watch those on Spotify. That's basically YouTube videos. Okay, on Spotify. I don't know why they call them video podcasts now. I'm very confused by all of that, but that's what they are. And also, I have an Etsy shop where you can find journals and bundles and kits and fundles when I have those available for sale. My Digikits, printable downloadable images on different themed topics. There's over, I think, 260 themed topics now. So if you're interested in birds and bunnies and butterflies and nature and botanical and vintage and Victorian, things like that, there's all sorts of fun kits for you to purchase. If you want me to print them out for you, I have a print and mail service. Well, I will print out 10 Digikits for you. That there's 5 pages each. You get 50 printed pages on nice lightweight cardstock, this cardstock that I'm using here for these cards. And all you do is buy the print and mail option and then send me the list of Digikit names. I only need the first 2 or 3 words. Send me a list of 10 names to either Pam@thepaperoutpost.com, my email address, or through Etsy message, and you are off and running. And I have an Amazon shop. If you're looking for favorite tools and supplies that you see me use here, I try and put links there. That does help my shop, but you don't pay more for the items for using my links. So thanks very much for your support. And I also have a t-shirt shop or a merchandise shop, if you like the phrase, create with reckless abandon, or everything is a craft supply until proven otherwise. You can get that on a t-shirt, sweatshirt, zipped hoodie, hoodie, mug, tote, or water bottle. And you can find me on Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Facebook group. Come and join our Facebook group. We're having a lot of fun over there doing weekly and monthly challenges. We've got over 20,000 people signed up, and we're all having fun. Very inspirational place if you need new ideas. Also remember most of all that fun can be simple, very simple, and create with reckless abandon, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye. There we go. Bye-bye now.